no Supreme Wrestling Alliance, you stupid fucks.
We all live on the rise, you ain't telling me nothing for the die. No one lies, no strings, I ain't your puppet advice. You step aside unless you wanna run, and I suggest you run and hide with the rest. If they don't better, let them know we're coming, we all live, all live.
Welcome, wrestling fans. It's time for some more SWA. And we are going to kick it off with Masato Keita. Live and in the ring on SWA TV. Masato Keita, or as we say here in Australia, Masato Keita, mate. He's in the house to clean house. We know he's had some real issues with Gabriel Ace here in SWA. We've had some real issues paying the bills. There'll be more on that later on when the SPI, Supreme Bureau of Investigation, are in the building as well. They make their debut. Oh, look out. This kind of Mexican looking dude. I have absolutely no idea what his name is. I'm pretty sure he's wrestled a tag team match here at some point, but we've had that many people come and go that who knows. I'll tell you what, he's looking for something pretty sinister here, but Keita keeps rebuffing, and Keita now stomps on the hamstring. I don't know what happened there. Oh, look at this. Oh, absolutely brilliant little flip out there. But Keita's saying, not in my house. No flippy dippy shit here. Keita, oh, look at that forearm from Keita. And now he's going to try and choke out this young man. Maybe he's not so young. He has a little bit of grey hair going on. Oh, look out. He tosses Keita outside of the ring, and I guarantee you he's not going to take that lion down. Look at this. Oh, he was looking for the Hurricane Rana, but he got stacked up. Trey Count into the position just to one. Masato Keita, and he's looking for this driver again or something. Keeps going back to the well. Maybe he's looking for a pedigree. Why wouldn't you? Masato Keita. I wouldn't be chopping off. I wouldn't be chopping off with Keita. Keita's one of the most dangerous strikers in the business. Has an absolutely devastating lariat and a shot right to the frontal lobe there while he's laying on the ground. No chill from Keita whatsoever. It's Keita now. It's rebuff, looking for a suplex. He's got an absolute answer for everything here. Does Masato Keita, and now he's going to stack him up with the cloverleaf. Trey Count asking the question. But generic Mexican guy number 3 says absolutely not. Now Keita is trying to get him into a suplex again, but he's got all the answers. Keita is absolutely all over this fella. Now look out, he's winding it up, and a massive lariat. That's it, it's over. You can count to 1,000,000. There's no way you're kicking out, but he does. He no-sells expertly. And Keita will be pissed off that he's been out no-sold here, and he's been suplexed. Oh no! This does not mean good things for generic Mexican wrestler number 3, but he turns him inside out, twists him up like a pretzel. Keita has the answer. Keita has the key to that lock, and he's looking for another lariat. You wouldn't want to get collected by many more of those. You might find yourself in a lot of trouble, but he's being quite evasive here. Look out. Oh, several forearms and a standing moonsault. Trey Count, perfect position as always. Oh my God. Spinning backhand chop to the face. Generic Mexican wrestler number 3 is having a real crack here at Keita. Now Keita, just that no-nonsense bunt to the nose that sends you flying all the way back. As I said, Keita's had some issues with Gabriel Ace recently. But Keita, never one to back down from a challenge, defeated Parket Supremacy. Got a splash there. He got rolled up as well. Trey Count's right there. Surely not just a 1 count. I don't think he's gotten any more than a 1 count out of him, but that Hurricane Rana might say differently as he continues to lay the knees in on Masato Keita. Picks him up, looks this, oh my God! Exploitly no-sold, looking for a poison rana, no, turned it around, rolled him up again, got a 2, oh! Kaida being pushed here. Maybe he's a little gassed. Oh, no. That's as hard a power slam as you ever see. And the lariats. Kaida is now beginning to turn the screws a little bit, but this man keeps fighting. It's what SWA is all about. It's all about the no-sell. Picks him up, suplex to the outside. Generic Mexican wrestler number 3 is in control. Didn't think I'd say that in this one. Kaida's looking for those spinning back fists everywhere. Whips him off the rope. Kaida in big trouble here. Oh my goodness me. Tilt-a-whirl Hurricane Rana. And oh, look out, he throws him to the outside. I think Kaida's had enough. I think Kaida has had enough here. He's taken him to the outside. Now he's beaten the holy hell out of him. But he throws Kaida into the apron. And generic Mexican wrestler number 3 is really putting in work here. Kaida sent off again, and look out, he's going to tilt-a-whirl him up again. That's unreal. But Kaida continues to no-sell like only he can. One of the best in the business. Irish whip reversal sends him in, slid underneath, looking for the spinning back fist, couldn't find it. Picks him up, suplex. Double down situation, picture perfect no-sell from Masato Kaida. Cleans him out with another lariat. Irish whip off, no. Rebuff that attempt. Irish whip in. What can he do here? What's he planning? Is he going to hang him up? No, he's not. Power slam down. Unbelievable. Standing moonsault. Second rope. Now second rope again. 3 moonsaults in a row. It's all over, but Kaida kicks out. Unreal. What an exchange. Kaida, though, hooks him up. Look out. Oh, my God. What a German suplex. Almost killed him. If that didn't, that will. Running lariat. You could count to 15 million. Masato Kaida, as impressive as you'll ever see. Oh my God. He just full Nelsoned him. And, oh no, hang on. Well, these two have had some issues. How can you not be impressed with that? Spit the hell out of that guy. Ace saying you need me to be relevant here. Wow. Well, I dare say there's a collision coming between those two.
SWA. What a cesspool of horrific nature I find myself within. Yet, where there is such vulgarity as we see here, there is hope, there is opportunity. Buried somewhere, far, far away, there is glory. A glory that shall be made mine. A glory that is already calling to be grasped into my own able body. Send all forth who think they will be able to cease my achieving of these ways and actions. Send all forth who believe themselves to be an opponent of my own. Send all forth who desire to stop me in my tracks. Send them forth, and I shall send them down to where they belong. The talents of SWA are just the same as the company. They are the vulgarity. They are the cesspool. And they shall be the dirt I walk over to claim my glory. This is my legacy being foretold. This is Corin. Tick, tock, tick, tock. I'm always watching, always listening.
Well, just heard from two of the brightest stars here in SWA, the brightest new stars. But Corin, I tell you what, that guy sounds like an absolute freak. But I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I was freaking out during the week because the SBI showed up in SWA, the Supreme Bureau of Investigations. They showed up. They are here to investigate the untimely deaths of Ricky Mashasha, Ricky Mashawshaw, Ricky Mushrooms, and OAJ. Thankfully, Terry Funk is alive and well and absolutely thriving back home at his ranch and looks forward to coming back to SWA. But these guys, the SBI, they have also uncovered the fact that we have deep monetary issues. There's no doubt about that. We've always known that our checks bounce higher than most tennis balls, but these guys are investigating everything about SWA. And from what I understand, because, you know, as we all know, nobody really talks to me backstage, and I hear everything second, third, fourth, maybe even fifth hand. You know, the janitor no-sold me the other day. The fucking janitor. I bet he likes decaf mochachinos and baby chinos as well, but nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, Hawaii 5 Joe and P.I. Simmons are here to investigate the SWA because they are a little bit worried that there was a little bit of foul play in the untimely deaths of OAJ and Ricky Mushies. I don't know. I still don't know, and it's irrelevant now anyway because he's dead. So, you know, but these guys have come in here. They're rummaging through my office. They're rummaging through the general manager's office in JRJ. They're rummaging through all the papers. They're doing all their investigative work. The arena that Supremacy and that death match was held in has got fingerprint dust all over it. These guys have been absolutely everywhere, all over the place. And now they're investigating the finances, which is probably worse than having a couple of deaths on your books as well. Because now we might as well be dead with the way the finances are run around here. I don't even think we have an accountant. But either way, this guy, Hawaii 5 Joe, is taking care of business. These two young British upstarts, they're going for a real strike-off here, and Joe gets taken down in a little bit of a Boston Crab. So, but these guys, I mean, look, last night, for example, I was trying to make a coffee, right? I was trying to get some editing done. I was trying to do my thing here in the studio. Uh-oh, look out, he's got a chair here. And for guys who are investigating the rules, I tell you what, he's going to try and break them early. I don't know about these guys. But anyway, I was doing my own thing. Hawaii 5 Joe just comes into my office, starts throwing shit around. He turned on a torch, shone it in my face for about 3 hours and interrogated me over the deaths. He thinks I did it. I don't know why on earth he would think I did it. But either way, these two are a dominating tag team as well. They're wrestlers, they're investigators, they wear a couple of hats. They are here to investigate this whole situation, and they're asking questions. They're out the back, they're asking all kinds of questions of everybody. And also, they want to be tag team champions on top of that as well. I think that there'd be a few too many plates spinning on their hands, but they seem to be able to keep themselves organised. And they work through the night investigating, and I tell you what, they are really giving a good audit to these two young British guys here in the ring, but they are also replying back with European uppercuts, very apropos, sends him into the corner, and P.I. Simmons with a back elbow and the tag to Big Joey Boy, and Joey Boy takes flight. Missed on that one, I think, though, and now it's a bit of a disarmer. Shades of straight fire. Becky Lynch picks him up, looking for the suplex, couldn't find it, got a little bunt to the back of the head. I reckon that pissed off Hawaii 5 Joe here, and he picks him up, looking for a suplex of his own, gets it, double down, picked up again though, from behind. Oh my goodness me. Well, I wouldn't want to piss these guys off. They have some deep connections within their investigation bureau. They may even just bring the whole company down. I hope they didn't rummage too deeply into my personal computer. There might be a few, a few lewd things in there. I don't mind, hey, you spend a lot of time alone, these things can happen, but P.I. Simmons sends him into the corner. Now, I think this guy's name is Bland Fleming. Should be Bland Fleming, not Bland Fleming, but I tell you what, he's whipping a little bit of ass here. Flying shoulder check to P.I. Simmons. I'd hate to know that if they went through Panic's mobile phone or whatever he has, I still think that Panic may even still communicate with people via a cup and wire or a cup and string. I don't know what that guy's all about. He's also in action in our main event. We're halfway through the show and I haven't even mentioned the main event. Cade Ramon versus Panic, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. The fork guy who took a fork to the head of Gabriel Ace is in action here tonight against the Deathmatch King in Panic. That's coming up next. Been all over the place as this show whips him straight into his tag team partner, then delivers a DDT. And Hawaii 5 Joe is looking pretty damn good. Gets the tag to P.I. Simmons. Double team maneuver. Can they get him up? And down they can. And now P.I. all the way to the tee up, and he misses it though. Drop toe hold. And oh, look at that forearm there to this young British guy who's come into SWA and is getting a real audit. And as I've mentioned, we're getting a real audit from these guys. Oh, look out, quick little roll up here. And Joe is in. He was a little bit concerned. He picks him up. Now P.I. Simmons. Oh, beautiful suplex and powerbomb combination in stereo. Hawaii 5 Joe is reeling a little bit. P.I. Simmons is in a little bit of trouble. Maybe they've stayed up all night. Maybe these are the guys who are drinking the decaf and they haven't got enough energy. They rolled in a van, and it says on the side of the van, it's a black van, and it just says inconspicuous van on the side of it. I mean, these guys are absolutely unbelievable. Running power slam, Trey count down in. To the pinfall, the perfect position as always. Mr. Senior Referee Trey Count looking for the double powerbomb, and they get it. But P.I. Simmons, I think, is the legal man. No, he's not. Hawaii 5 Joe is. Picks him up. Angle slam out of the ring. Oh, my. Out of the ring. And oh! Tiger bomb on the outside. And now he picks him up. Hawaii 5 Joe with the stunner. Count of 9. Joe back in the ring against Bland Fleming. Picks him up. Suplex. Hawaii 5 Joe makes the tag to P.I. Simmons. Now Simmons is in. I wonder who the good cop and the bad cop of the two are. So far with my dealings, both of them have been bad cops, but I mean, everybody's bad to me. Now, I need to stay off the subject, but it is kind of annoying. You're backstage, there's all these great people backstage, and none of them even want a bar of you. And that drop kick is about how I feel every single day when I walk through the door and get absolutely no-sold by the entire roster. Needless to say, though, generic British man is taking it to P.I. Simmons here. This is dragged out a little bit longer than perhaps the SBI would have thought it would have. Irish whip, going to crash the pack here, as you know. Picks him up, another double powerbomb. But Simmons with a beautiful Hurricane Runner, and a man of that size shouldn't be able to do that. P.I. Simmons now serves him in. Oh my God. Spinning kick right to the jaw. But he no-sold it like an absolute pro, but tried no-selling that. My God, he jackknifed him into the ground. P.I. Simmons, look out. What a suplex that was. And another one. He's got one for both of them. Hawaii 5 Joe is finding himself in an absolute must no-sell situation here. And Hawaii 5 Joe, get it fired up. No-sell lariat. Brilliant no-sell from this young man, and these two British upstarts are really taking it to the SWA, who I am convinced have been dealing in a little bit of decaf mochachinos, but my God, there was nothing decaffeinated about that DDT though. What a match from both of these teams. Looking for the Germain suplex, couldn't find it, gets the tag, he might find one of his own, shot to the back of the head. P.I. Simmons is legal. Bland Fleming is in enormous trouble. Running power slam, but Fleming continues. He continues to hammer away. Bland Fleming's calling him on. I don't know whether that's wise at all. And they link up, and now they're going to have a strike off here. P.I. Simmons says, bang! Super kick, no sold! Discus Lariito! Oh my! P.I. Simmons no-sells it himself though, and now he's throwing lefts and rights and throwing shoulders into the midsection. Simmons now picks him up. Uh-oh, what is this? Oh, just stacked him up. But he has to get in and try and disarm the situation, trying to rip the arm out of the socket, rolls him up, he's not even legal. DDT! Everyone's down. Incredible match. Fleming gets the tag. P.I. wants the same. Here comes Hawaii 5 Joe getting absolutely planted Kevin Nash style. Simmons stays in, whips him off. Joe double down. Oh my. He's first to stir is the young British man, but Joe picked him up. Backpack stunner. The cover. 1, 2. He gets there and breaks it up. He got there and broke it up. Jackknife power bombs everywhere. You get a power bomb. You get a power bomb. We all get a power bomb. Hawaii 5 Joe. Generic UK man, the legal man. Now it's P.I. Simmons, but he picks him up. Another stunner. And he's talking trash to him on the mic as well. And it's going to be dueling elbow drops. Cover 2. Have they done it up? They have. The investigation continues. Well, that was absolutely disgusting. Cliff King just getting slapped in the face. Hang on a second, this guy's back. I mean, it's not what we described. We told you it was a shithole. What is he talking about? I love heavily salted snack treats. Who is this guy? Uh-oh. Well, we know who this guy is. It's Johnny Swag. What is a tarnation? Maybe it is a new blend, but that's pissed off Cranksworth absolutely no end, who has a disgust for millennials. And Johnny Swag. I think he's enraged him. Swag punking out Cranksworth Oh my! Well, ladies and gentlemen, on the next episode of SWA, we get the match we've all been waiting for. The rematch for the ages. Ryan Lusky, takes on Antonio Briggs. Big Boy Briggsy versus Big Boy Lusk next week. Well, it is main event time, ladies and gentlemen, and this sick motherfucker, Cade Ramon, who took a fork to the forehead of Gabriel Ace on the last episode, busting him open. Well, our resident madman here, Panic, took exception to that. He said, I'm the only freak on this roster, and I'm going to whip your ass here tonight on live TV. Panic in the house, the master of the death match, holds a victory over Nick Gage in what was one of the most mental matches I've ever seen at Supremacy. Panic is here. He has also had a massive issue with John Moxley, and I'm told that he has a message for John Moxley straight at the conclusion of this match, which literally could be anything. It's Panic now, toe-to-toe with Cade Ramon. I really hope he doesn't bring out that fork, but part of me kind of hopes he does, because I want to see how Panic reacts to that, because this guy is absolutely off the wall. I wish I was a fly on the wall as well when he got interviewed by P.I. Simmons and Hawaii 5 Joe in the whole company-wide investigation into the death, because really, Panic was there. Panic was in that building where the death match was. He'd finished his death match, no-sold 2 landmines in the process. Now Panic, oh look at that beautiful Pele's kick. Maybe it was Panic who set up the C4. Maybe it was Panic who did the whole thing, and look out. Standing moonsault. Trey count, got down. Not quick enough, and a perfect suplex there from the sick as fuck fork guy. Cade Ramon. Now Panic getting a head of steam here, dropping the elbow of his own. Panic stalking, as he always does. There's an elbow right to the cranium, right to the dome, and a headbutt as well. Cade Ramon making a little bit of a name for himself at the expense of Gabriel Ace and that fork. That match, of course, Gabriel Ace won. Did incredibly well to win, and there's the cutter, and that could be it. No! Well, I think Panic was taken back by that no-sell. That was very clinical indeed. Knee in the back and the chin, right behind. Bending it right up towards the roof, sends him into the corner. Cade Ramon may have something in mind here. Oh, look how he went for the cutter again, I think. Panic looking for the miss, but he ducked it. He got out of the way. If you get hit with that miss, it could be all over. Panic now, stalking around, just he moves in a different way, moves like nobody you've ever seen as they continue to throw hands here. And this is just an absolute straight-up fight. There are rules in this, though. It's at the referee's discretion. Trey count, though, dropping that headbutt right down. Now he hooks him up again. Suplex on the button. Ramon, another diving headbutt there. He just stops and just dives, but look at this. Cranking headlock here from Panic. Throws him off, looking for the drop kick, couldn't find it. Cade Ramon is right in a good position, but Panic, even better, the hash brown groceries. Trip to the grocery store and to the top rope. Unbelievable high-flying maneuver. Is that enough? It's only a 2. It's only a 2, and there is an eye poke. A good old-fashioned eye poke from Cade Ramon. Sends him in off the ropes. Oh, look at that back elbow, perfect. Cade Ramon now gets a full head of steam and just a headbutt, a running headbutt, but he picks him up again. Shigerushi. A little trip to the grocery store and now a trip to the headbutt store. And they are well stocked there at that store. But Ramon sends him to the outside. Don't know how wise that is, to be honest. Because, yep, he's got Barbie. He's got Barbie and he's swinging for the fences here. He doesn't give a damn about the rules, even though there are rules. It's at referee Trey Count's discretion. He saw the fork in the last match that Cade Ramon had, so I don't reckon he has a problem. Yes, brown groceries for Panic as well. Down into the cover. He's taking a a page out of Panic's novel that I can't imagine would be too long. All it would say would be die, 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 everybody, I'd say. But Panic is wrenching on the head again. Good old-fashioned headlock. He knocked the mist out of his body there with that clothesline. Picked him up. Another groceries. Down into the cover again. 1, 2. No. Can't keep him down. Cannot keep him down. And now he's wrenching on the head again. Wrenching on the head again. The Panic. Oh, he looked for the cutter again. See, you don't want to get found out. He's going to look for another groceries. Oh, my God. How many trips do you need to the store? Into the cover. Is it enough? It could well be. It's only a 2. It's only a 2. But I tell you what, you're going to need to fuel up the car if you're going to take that many trips down to the grocery store. But Panic going back to the headlock store. This is like a Walmart. He whips him in off the ropes and a massive big boot. And oh, look out, dropping that elbow down dangerously close to Barbie there on the floor. Cade Ramon, Panic almost shape-shifting there, almost shifting into another dimension. Wouldn't surprise me at all, and he gets nailed with another big boot. He gets nailed with another big boot. And then he sends him into the corner, and Cade Ramon is dominating this match. Panic getting a little bit more than he bargained for here. It's Cade Ramon. Oh, straight left from Panic, and now the diving headbutts. Oh my, just like that, this match has turned. He's looking for the cutter again, but Ramon's done his homework, and he's also done another trip to the grocery store. Down into the cover. 1, 2, just kicks out at 2.9. Panic staying alive. The headbutts. Look at him getting the foot into it as well. Maximum momentum. Cade Ramon now. Look out. Picked him up. No, went to the back, and Ramon hit a Larito. And now, again, wrenching on the ice here. And Panic picked him up. What's this? Look out. The cutter down onto Barbie. The cutter down onto the barbed wire baseball bat gets it done. Panic shows him just how to win using a weapon, and from my understanding, I think Panic wants to speak, so I'm going to let him speak.
Before I get into who I really want to talk about, I have to get something off my chest. Antonio Briggs, the show you call yourself. You say that you want a shot at the champion. There's a funny thing that's called winning a match that you'll have to do before you even get a title shot. For any of us. And speaking of the champion, Carmelo Young, you said that deathmatch brought you to peace. You found something in yourself. What I think you found out is that you're a loser and you can handle panic. And that's the truth. That's the plain truth. And Moxie, you're just like Nick Gage. You come and then you go. You appear and then you disappear. I'm tired of all these cowards coming into SWA. So, what I'm proposing is a little deathmatch. See, everybody talks about how you're this deathmatch legend. How about you prove that legend to be true? A deathmatch at the next pay-per-view. And after I'm done with you, I'm coming after that World Heavyweight Championship. I beat you before, Carmelo, and I can do it again. Goodbye.